NFC North, who you got?
Packers still winning the division. Aaron Rodgers is still there.
Okay.
I have faith that he'll work it out with the new receivers.
No doubt. For me, man, I was kind of torn. I was leaning Packers as well because of Aaron Rodgers, exclusively Aaron Rodgers. I do like their defense a lot as well.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go Minnesota. I'm taking the lead.
Captain Kirk?
Well, the thing is this. Their offense has always been fine under Kirk. That's never been the issue. The defense continues to be the question. They do have a lot of new pieces over there. And that's the part for me where it's like, when I watch Kirk Cousins, he lights it up.
Have I made you into a Kirk guy?
Made me into a Kirk guy. Think about this. I've been the one always talking about Kirk Cousins.
Actually, yeah, since we ever started this podcast.
Is never, I've you like that even in Washington. You've been the one who were anti-Kirk, and I keep bringing up parts where it's like, yo, Kirk is nice. Kirk is nice. Kirk is nice. So for me, Kirk is going to put up numbers. That's what he does. Can their defense make stops? That's what we'll find out. You say garbage time. I say on the road, New Orleans versus Drew Brees.
There's only one time. This is one shining moment.
Oh, okay then.
This is one shining moment.
That's all I need. That's all I need. Big stage, it matter, right? Okay then. So that's why I have the Vikings right there. NFC South, where you at though, baby?
Hold on. I just want to say, I'm not saying a blind squirrel can't catch a nut once in a while.
You hate on Kirk Cousins for no reason,
I
bro.
see too many failures from him in big moments, though.
Bro, you act like he was a top 5 quarterback. Think full context.
His career's amazing.
So how can you hate on what he's done thus far?
I don't want him as my team's quarterback. That's all I'm saying. Okay. I don't hate on him. I don't mind him personally at all. No, I don't.
Bro. You hate on that man.
Definitely no. I hate on his football plays. Simply that's it.
But how can you hate on a man that's come from literally nothing? He wasn't even the quarterback that his team wanted when they drafted him.
He's an annoying quarterback to have on your team. You're just good enough to be like close and get your heart broken, but then.
Come on, man.
You're not good enough to win like big time.
Come on, man.
He's the worst type of quarterback to have.
You hate on Kirk Cousins so bad. It's crazy. But it's all
I wish him well this year. NFC, you want to go
NFC South. Yeah.
Okay,
NFC
South? Buccaneers. Brady's back.
Yeah. Same. I'm not listening to anybody else about the NFC South. I was like, oh, New Orleans.
New Orleans would be the only team you could maybe make a case for.
Brady,
with Jameis being back.
Yeah.
Saints having the Bucks number in the regular season.
Yeah.
Because they did win the NFC South when Brady and the Bucks won the Super Bowl.
Because they swept them that year.
Yeah. Yeah. Jameis being back. We saw how Jameis played last year. Panthers, Falcons suck. No, there's no way I'm considering them for winning the NFC South. Yeah, Bucks with Brady back.
Yeah, so
still got a time. I mean, dude, his third and fourth receivers, Julio Jones and Russell Gage.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I already know what it is.
If Godwin comes back healthy, that's how it's going to be.
And I like their running game, too.
Fournette, you need those fantasy points.
Come on now, Leonard. I'm a big Leonard Fournette guy this year.
Their defense might be the one holding them back, actually.
Yeah.
The Bucks.
No, without a doubt.
But it's still going to be good enough. It's still going to be at least average.
So that's why for the NFC South, I also had Tampa Bay. It's a no-brainer to me. NFC East, how you feeling?
Wow.
This is one. This is one right here now.
I know. I'm going to go Eagles. That's really dependent on Jalen Hurts proving he's the guy, I think, because they got a really nice team. Roster up and down. I mean, offense, you talk about them bringing in A.J. Brown. They got Devonta Smith. Miles Sanders is healthy. They loaded up on defense, too. It's just all on Jalen Hurts. I think they're going to be in that playoff mix. I mean, their floor is probably like 8 or 9. I think they have a really good floor.
Yeah. Excuse me.
But I don't know what their ceiling is, and that's going to depend on what Hurts does in big moments. So I got them at like 10-7. I also have the Cowboys 10-7. So it's like close.
I'm with you,
I'm just going to say the Eagles get a tiebreaker in a close game like late in the season because we see it how many times with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
They need a game. Dak doesn't really live up to it.
So for me, I literally waited on you to talk, and I just came to my decision because I was literally on the fence, and I told myself,
you're going the opposite.
Whatever Deke picks, I'm going to go opposite. So prior to that, I had Eagles written down. You said Eagles. Now I have Cowboys written down.
Oh, and that had to have hurt you a little bit too. A little chip on the shoulder.
No. It's all good. It is because I was going to spin it either way. I was going to go reverse psychology for my family members. You know how my folks, they look at me sideways now. What you mean Eagles, folks? Now, all right. So I was going to say Cowboys, or I would go Eagles initially because obviously everything you said, right? When you talk about Jalen Hurts, that offense, A.J. Brown, I think that's a huge pickup. When you talk about just a consistent big body guy that you don't have to necessarily throw open, A.J. gives you that. The protection up front, just across the board, I think that they have a really complete roster. But the question is Jalen. The Cowboys, they're loaded as well. offensive line is going to be a question mark right now
Mhm.
because obviously they just
They
lost
ain't
their
the
left
same.
tackle. So that's the part I need to see from them. But I love Micah Parsons. I know what he's able to do defensively.
No Amari Cooper either.
I know that, but at the same time, they still are very talented out there. Now we know James Washington is gonna miss some time as well. He might be. I don't know when he's coming back.
Yeah, all
as
they really
well,
have
man.
is CeeDee
Is
Lamb.
CD.
Is Gallup hurt too?
He's gonna miss like the first couple, I think.
They did draft Tolbert though,
Mhm.
so maybe he'll do something.
But James Washington getting hurt, that threw a lot. That threw off a lot. But to me, man, I'm leaning on Zeke. I'm leaning on Pollard. I think that those guys continue to help this situation. Talk about Schultz as well. So that's why for me, I'll go Cowboys. So how about them Cowboys? All right. NFC West. How you living?
I feel like this is gonna be a slugfest.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be some weird records here. I think I got
Mhm.
the Rams ultimately winning it though.
Okay.
I like what I saw from Stafford last year, and their roster's pretty much loaded. I know they got Bobby Wagner more on the downside of his career, but
Yeah.
still, that's a nice addition for their defense.
No, facts.
They're not going to be missing out on like too much whenever you still have Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey coming back, and then on offense you're still going to have Stafford,
Yeah.
and then you're going to have Allen Robinson replacing Odell Beckham, and then Cooper Kupp, the dude that almost had 2,000 yards receiving. I like them. 49ers, I just feel like there's too many question marks with Trey Lance because I really like the roster. I think 49ers, it's either you think they're going to do awesome or they're going to disappoint, all on Trey Lance. Because if Trey Lance has a Mahomes type of season and it comes out of nowhere, they're gonna win the division.
Hey, you know he wasn't voted as team captain?
Who, Trey Lance?
Yeah. I just
That's a
throwing that
bad
out
sign.
there.
Red flag. And also
I'm
just
throwing it
them
out there,
bringing
bro.
back Jimmy G is a little bit of a red flag,
Just
too.
throwing it out there. So with that being the case, I'm going with the Rams. I'm going with them. Yeah. Give me LA.
Yeah, because Cardinals,
Yeah.
I don't like the vibes this offseason with them, the whole Kyler Murray contract stuff. And then Hopkins missing the first 6 games.
Yeah.
That's not going to help.
I don't
Their
believe in
defense
them
ain't
like
that
Yeah,
amazing.
not at all. Not at all. And they don't have Chandler Jones.
They
in
lose
there.
him, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So for me, man, I'm going with the LA Rams right there. Now we transition to the AFC. And I will say, since it is 6-10, we're going to go a little bit faster.
Sure.
Because we still got to get our week 1 picks in as well.
Sure.
Whew. All right. So
What
for,
do we got? It's 6:30?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
when we got to bounce?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So for the AFC, start with the AFC West. I got the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm believing in Mahomes. I know the Raiders, they loaded. I got it. I get it. Denver, Russ, I get it. But I'm going with pissed off, proving it Mahomes.
I'm with you. I got Chiefs winning it. I have them and the Broncos tied on the record, but Chiefs will have the tiebreaker, both at 11-6. I think Russ with the Broncos is going to be pretty damn good. I think I don't know why
He's going to heat it up, bro.
people are overlooking
He's
him a
gonna
little
heat it
bit
up, bro.
because they want to say he had a down season last year in
Yeah.
Seattle, even though his touchdown to interception ratio is crazy for the
Mhm.
games that he actually played. Yeah, Chargers. I'm like what Mahomes said that one time whenever they asked about Herbert, whenever he was
Mhm.
golfing, he was like, I got to see it to believe it. And that's how I feel about the Chargers. There's no doubt they have a ton of talent,
Got
but
to show it, though.
with Staley at the helm with coaching, like, do we really trust him in
Yeah.
late game scenarios? He was making errors left and right last year.
Yeah.
So,
Facts.
yeah, I got Chiefs.
And way too aggressive at times, too.
I got Chiefs
Yeah.
winning that division, though, too.
I like it. AFC East. Oh, what is that picture up on the screen? Can you pull up your YouTube real quick, please?
A picture.
I'm just looking at the graphic. I couldn't tell who was out on the graphic for our, for the stream.
Oh, my God.
Who's that guy? I didn't say anything.
I didn't do these.
Deke,
I didn't do these topics.
Hey, you know I'm not a graphic guy. I don't know how that hopped in there, so I'll just copy and paste it. Let's go Buffalo. AFC East. Yeah, I'm going with the Bills. Huh? How'd that happen? I don't do any bag. I don't do no graphics. That ain't my job, Deke. I don't do that, Deke. I don't know who did that, Deke. I don't know.
That ain't my job.
I ain't do it, Deke. Hey. Bills, man.
That wasn't me.
Let's
You
go.
guys met Dom, right?
Don't you put it on to your boy. Don't you do that. Don't you put it on to your boy like that.
I am with you, though. I got the Bills winning the division. I think the Bills are going to be good. I do think what's going to help them, though, this year is the division is weak.
Yeah. Fair. It is. No, it definitely is. But Miami's going to be interesting.
Miami's interesting, yeah.
They're interesting.
I was going to put them over the Patriots as the second, but I just can't do it yet. Belichick's got to have one more weird year where it doesn't feel like the New England of old for me to really just kind of write them off going forward,
Yeah. And I also need to see Tua actually prove it as well. I think that's the other part of it for me in terms of why I wouldn't put Tua and the Dolphins ahead of the Patriots right now.
And it's not even like the Patriots had a bad year last year. It's just how they lost, and then also these offseason moves and how they have Patricia, who was their former defensive coordinator, now is like a co-offensive coordinator with Judge. It's weird. So they probably get the benefit of the doubt of like you thinking, all right, they're still the Patriots though. They're still gonna like find ways to win because it's Belichick and stuff. I'm just giving them one more year for that, to be in like that kind of playoff mix before it's just like I don't know what the hell they're doing up there. They're self-destructing, which isn't a bad thing.
I would agree with that as well. You know, if anybody wants to self-destruct, I'm down for that, man. All right, you heard my little 15-minute warning. Did you hear it?
Is that what it is?
You heard it, right? He said, "Dad, stop playing with me."
Minutes.
You heard him. He said, "Dad, don't you play with me today."
Okay.
I hear you, big fella. All right, AFC South. I got the Colts, man. I'm buying the Matty Ice. New scenery. Jonathan Taylor back. Like the receivers. O-line. You know I like defense, even though Darius Leonard or Shaquille Leonard. Let me call him by his correct name. He did change his name this offseason. You know he's gonna be slowed a little bit early. But more importantly, they got one of my dogs over there. One of my partner them. On the coaching staff, Mr. Mike Hilton. You know that's my partner. That's my homie. You kicked him.
You mean Mike Mitchell?
Yeah, that's right. I've totally said the wrong name. Yeah.
Mike Hilton.
Mike Mitch. Yeah, Hilton. I'm thinking about Hilton because Cincinnati. Watching too much tape.
Yeah.
But Mike Mitch, man, that's my dude. You know, obviously he's on the coaching staff over there. First time around too, man. So I'm excited for him, man. So I'm definitely leaning in with that, man. Give me the Colts. You might send me come in here with a horseshoe next time, man. You better chill out, baby. Hey.
I'm going Jaguars.
Ooh, okay. No, I like that.
The Jaguars have the Colts number. I guess not officially, but they're in their heads. The Colts needed to get into the playoffs last year. Who took care of business?
Yeah.
Helped the Steelers get in the playoffs. Thanks to Jaguars for that win.
Yeah.
But I like Peterson being down there. I thought he did really good things in Philly whenever he was a first-year head coach or just being a young head coach up there, being the first time. I think he's going to be able to rally the troops down in Jacksonville. I think Trevor Lawrence was given a raw deal with Urban Meyer as a coach. Just that whole situation.
What, you don't like lap dances at restaurants? What's wrong with you, man? That's not your thing? That's cool. I ain't tripping. No comment. Just no comment.
I'm just saying, just no comment. Urban didn't really put the team first last year.
Sometimes maybe you got to put your personal needs first.
Maybe he wasn't the best coach for an NFL team.
Sometimes you got to take some time for you. That's all.
But, I mean, we talked about it whenever we played them in the preseason. I think their defense has a lot of young talent. I think Trevor Lawrence is really going to make a year 1 to year 2 jump. And they also put money into the offense. Like, they're a young team with the right situation, the right coach. I think they can make things happen. Like the Colts, I think they're the safe bet just with what they have on paper, having Matt Ryan come in at quarterback. But, I mean, Jaguars could be a pretty decent team this year. So, if I think that division's weak in general, why not the Jaguars go on just a little bit of a run because of the talent?
You don't believe in the Titans either.
No, yeah. I got them at 3.
Same here. I was like, both of us sound like the same because I like Jacksonville to be a surprise as well. I think with the new change down there in terms of the coaching situation, I think that's a way better situation for Trevor. Also, Travis Etienne being back, I like that. I'm excited to see what he can do because, you know, as we talked about last year, I was very high on him as well.
They got talent.
Yeah, so that's the part for me where we will see, you know, but I definitely like the Colts, man. And then AFC North. Let me hear it, Deke.
Oh, wow.
Let me hear it, Deke. Who you got?
I got the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't got to say anymore.
Thank you. I'm glad you weren't a fake fan today. Good job.
That's all I got to say.
All right, say no more then, man. We're good. All right. Oh, we got stack of paper?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What's that?
We bypassing this.
Stack of paper, right?
Huh?
Stack of paper, right?
I'm good with that. I mean, that means you either got the Bengals or Ravens, then probably.
Stack paper. I'm just gonna go stack paper.
You don't have to say anything.
Let's go stack paper, man. You want to go stack paper?
I'm not that interested
so
to
hear. Stack paper? We can stack paper
if
right
you're
now.
Picking Cincy or Baltimore. I'm not that interested. So we can go to stack your paper.
If you want to stack paper, we can stack. That's all I'm saying. We can stack paper. You know what I'm saying?
We can go to it.
All right. What they say? Who they?
Okay, so
hey, how does that thing go? Who they? How it's something right? We one of them days.
That's tough. And we're playing them week 1. That's tough.
Did I tell you back, this is what, when Ocho was doing all them celebrations, I used to play with him on Madden, right? And every time he would score, It just, you know, you saw the hoodie. I like that colorway. You know how I feel about that colorway, Deke. I'm a colors guy. I like colors, you know? It's like the blue and the red, the black and the gold. Black with a little hint of orange in there, you know. I got some purple in my life too, man. It's just, you know. But yes, in all seriousness, I did go with the Bengals here just because of the continuity. I think that for us, yeah, we can make a case for it, and rightfully so. And nobody should feel not good about making a case for the Steelers. But I do think that their road to winning the division is just tougher because we do have a lot more questions that need to be answered. Offensive line, absolutely. Quarterback, we still aren't even, as a fan base, 100% behind the guy that's our QB1.
Can I make a PSA?
No.
I need to make a State of the Union.
No. How, if we don't even know as a fan base who we all are supporting? Think about it, in the past, it's always seven, right? When we started getting divided, like we did in the past 2 years, we started to see a decline. Don't think it's a coincidence, Deke, all right? But we're not on one accord. Since they're on one accord right now. They got a lot of talent coming back, offense, defense. But they're on one accord. They don't have this faction of, I want this guy to start out, then I want this guy to come and take over. I want this guy to play the whole time, but then that means this is a waste to pick. Like, no, they ain't dealing with that. So it's hard for me to pick us to win the division. Not make the playoffs, because making the playoffs is different. Of course, I got to send the playoffs. But winning the division, I just think it's going to come down to a lot of the little stuff. And until we get all of our answers figured out first, I can't have us going there just yet. So, yes.
I need to make a real quick State of the Union.
All right, let's hear it, because it's 6-19 too.
To Steeler fans out there, Mitch Trubisky is our starting quarterback week 1.
Mm-hmm.
We got to support him. If you were supporting Pickett in the preseason, that's cool. I was too. Mm-hmm. But Mitch is our guy going into week 1. Let's give him our full support. Get on this one accord that Moats is talking about.
Now, is it just week 1 or is it for the whole year?
See how he plays.
This is what I'm talking about. Do you think in Cincinnati right now they care about how Joe Burrow is going to play in the first 4 games of the season?
I just want to win games. If Mitch is getting it done,
this is what I'm talking about, Deke.
Rolling.
This is what I'm talking about, Deke. This is what I'm talking about. We are a house divided right now. You are a house divided right now. You even said it yourself. I got money on Mitchie. I got money on Kitty here.
That's a good thing.
You think they doing that in Cincinnati? You think they like, I got Joe Burrow, I got money on him, I got money on the back, I got it. No, that's their guy. We are a house divided. You can't even get the PS.
We had a quarterback competition.
You can't even have the PS.
That's a natural thing.
Exactly. So that's why I'm still saying it's people that don't even feel that they like the results of the quarterback competition. So how can we even say we're past that when people aren't even past that part?
It's time to get past it. We're on to week 1. It's time to get past it.
That's all I'm saying, man.
Let's support Mitch.
Jeez.
It's time to support him.
Once we get on one accord, then I'll pick us to win the division. How about that?
All right, the real question is, do we make the playoffs?
No, I said we'll make the playoffs. Okay. I do think we'll make the playoffs. But in terms of...
So who's out? Who do you have out?
Well, I haven't got that far just yet, and that's fine.
Ravens?
That's fine.
Or do we
I haven't got that far just yet. That's fine.
Pats, they're out.
All I'm going to say is I do think that they will be in that conversation to make the playoffs. I do.
I agree.
Yeah. I ain't picking this. Oh, they're out, they're in, and all that. Yeah. But in terms of do I think they're in that conversation to get in? Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. But in terms of winning the division, no, I don't feel that way right now, man.